welcome back to the shipyard. So, just a little update since the last video. Everybody saw this. And everybody saw this. So what I've got done now is I assembled all the stacks. So on the right here is stack number 1. This is 2, 3, and 4. They're all identical except for number 1. Now, number 1 you can see right here. There's this piping and this piping. And then the other 2, or 3 I should say, just have this. Now, if you turn, I'll just turn the one around for now. Here, and then there's this one here, I'll turn around. So as you can see on this side, number 1 has the piping here and nothing here. Now, also what I had to do for each one of these is I had to glue this ladder assembly right here on each one of them. So that's all the smokestacks built and ready to assemble onto the ship. Now the only thing is, this is the color that they're supposed to be. So I'm not sure if I'm just going to leave it like this, because I think they look pretty good the way they are, or if I should paint them. Haven't decided that yet, but I will of course do so before I install them onto the ship. So the next thing I've been working on is assembling all the cabins along the side of each deck. So I've got that done. I've got this done. And then this one here I've got a little further along. But that's all. I just noticed actually right here, this is lifting up a little bit. So I'm going to have to fix that. But anyway, that completes the installation of all the wood veneer. So the wood veneer on that deck, there's a little bit on this deck and a little bit on this deck. And then of course there was that one and that one. So that's all the wood veneer installed. Now, one thing I thought I would point out is for anybody that's building this, just a word to the wise, these pieces here, which are the mounts for the safety boats, this here and on the other side as well, they're all part of the deck itself. So before installing the veneer, make sure you paint these. I didn't do that, so I had to tape all this out, paint it, and then take all the tape off. Now the same goes for the top deck here. All this white you see here, make sure you paint it before you put this on, because again, I did it the other way around. I put this on first and then I end up painting that. So made it a little bit more difficult for taping, or for having to tape, but that's the way it is. But I think it turned out pretty good otherwise. You can see it looks pretty darn good. Now in here you can see I've got a little bit of the gray on just a sec, there's okay. I got a little bit of gray on there, and then here, and then I have to do the same here and down here. So that's that. Let me see now. There's also some photo etch parts that have to go on here as well. Now there's these pieces here that go on here also. Now these boats here, I just kind of sat them in there for now. They're not finished by no means. I have to finish sanding them off yet, and the top of these are actually gray, I believe. So if you look over here in the paint booth, there's some photo etch parts that I'm getting ready to paint. Now, just to show you how small they are, here's my finger. As yucky as it looks, but there's how small the pieces are. That screen right there is going to be painted white, and it is going to go right here, and it replaces that piece. So I think that metal screen is going to look a lot better than that piece sitting on there. So this here doesn't belong, but the metal screen will go on there instead. And don't let me forget that I still have a lot of parts that's got to go on the foredeck before it's complete yet too. I have to put all the railing around it. I have the crane, the two cranes, one here that'll got to go on. I have some photo etch pieces that's got to go in here. There's a couple more photo etch pieces that go along here as well. So there's still a bit to do on there. Over here I have the cranes that have to go on as well. Now also what I have to do is the ship's wheel that goes in here. The one that comes with it is now too big to go in that spot because of the photo etch. Because the photo etch is more realistic now and the wheel is too big. So not sure what I'm going to do there. Have to figure something out, because I do need to put the ship's wheel in there, but I don't want to put the one that came with the ship. Now I will have a quick look in here just to make sure I'm not missing something, and actually have a ship's wheel to put on there. But so anyway, so there's those pieces that have to go on yet as well. So maybe what I'll do right now, just to show you what things would look like here, I'm gonna put that, I'll put that there. So there's kind of a little bit of a mock-up of what the ship will look like with the smokes, with the stacks on it. Okay, that's it for this update. So once again, hope you have fun at the shipyard, and we'll see you again. Bye for now.